Hello, what's up? It's me again. I'm feeling good. I love making these videos, especially when my hair is always wet because I just took a shower. As you probably deduced from the title, this is like a 1 week update slash learnings on the green juice that I've been making every day per my last video when I made it for the first time. I made another video and I haven't gotten around to working on it because I just feel really strongly about this green juice. I'm not a science person, I'm not a health expert. I just feel so much better since a week ago. I sort of touched on like having a lot of cravings, eating a lot, but still being really tired. And I still have some of those things, but I don't feel tired anymore. I don't really feel cravings for food. I feel hungry, but like it's really interesting, and I have some theories about why that is. I just don't want to like oversell or overpromise anything, but like in a nutshell, I think that I've been dieting since I was 14 maybe, and for like a lot of that time I wasn't eating a lot. I wasn't eating anything, and when I was, it was usually like rice cakes and popcorn and snacky stuff, which is so not nutritious. So when you're young, I didn't mind. I could still sleep well, I still functioned, I still got all my work done, I worked out, and it was like every day was like a fresh restart button when I woke up, and I was fine even though I was hungry the night before. Now, like, I mean, I think 5 or 6 years ago, my body just hasn't been able to handle that anymore, and I started eating more. But the thing is, all of those years prior don't just go away. I really believe that I had a lot of nutrient deficiencies, plus being like vegetarian and vegan for most of that time. I think that definitely like vitamin B and iron and like D and all those vitamins have helped me a lot, but there's something really quick and awesome, and at least just like for the spirit mentally, there's something really special about green juice that I've noticed. Just in the last week, I've drank it every single morning, and sometimes once in a while I'll drink one at night too. I can only explain it as like a lot of really a really quick burst of energy, even though there's not much sugar in this. I don't even use fruit except a lemon. A really quick burst of energy, and just a sustained level of energy and very little cravings for the whole day. I'll be hungry, but I won't have like cravings, even though I still eat sugar and I'll still eat crap sometimes, but it's not with that like uncontrollable urge, like there's a bottomless pit in my stomach. I think a lot of people who have dieted at all have felt that way, and I can't imagine like what I've done over 15 years of doing that to myself, of just not eating, not caring about nutrition at all. Super sad. I've also have this theory that juicing the greens is more nutritious sometimes than eating the greens, because I know I'm not a really great chewer. I don't chew my food like 28 times. I don't chew it to a pulp, and most of the time I cook it, right? Even though I'm trying to eat a lot of like raw spinach and raw greens, you cook your vegetables, that takes away some of the nutrients. You don't fully absorb it because you're not swallowing you're not chewing them correctly, so you're not fully absorbing some of that. It just goes away. So I think actually this is like the best way to eat greens. Not eat greens, get nutrients from greens. And I think definitely you still need to like eat well in your daily life. It doesn't like undo a really bad diet, but it definitely helps. Also, I don't really want to eat super unhealthy things anymore. I don't want to drink Diet Coke anymore, which is so crazy. I'm telling you, I have drank Diet Coke every day, especially because it's at work and it's readily available. I have to drink, I always like am tempted by half a can of Diet Coke, but I don't feel that way anymore. I'll drink like kombucha or other things. I really think it changes my taste buds too. But I know all that side, like, it's easier said than felt. I think just give it a shot. I don't know. I really think that this is the best bang for your buck. Even though I spend tons more money on like kale, I'm saving a lot of money on other food, and I actually think it's like you're actually getting your money's worth. You're actually getting those really pure, dense nutrients that hit your body like that. And for me, like, yeah, it just started kind of immediately, but it's just been getting better and better. Maybe I'll make another week update, like week 2 update, if I keep doing this every day, and I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm gonna keep doing this in the morning, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I try to do it on an empty stomach because it doesn't really like, if there's like other stuff digesting in there, I don't want it to like get in the way of this hitting my system, but I do that, and then everything else, I just go about my day like normal. So I don't know. But it's just really, really cool, and I'm going to make some right now. I didn't want to talk when it was on, but I'm going to make some right now. And I have this great system now. It's like, I'm not like fumbling around obviously anymore because I'm making it like every day now. And I've learned some interesting things. For example, I think I'm very allergic to parsley. I've never really liked parsley, so that's great. But I know that there was like great benefits to juicing parsley. So I did buy like 3 bunches of parsley the other day, and I drank it in my juice for a while, and I realized that I get really weird skin rashes. Really, really itchy skin all over my body. So I sadly am not doing parsley. Another thing I realized is even though turmeric is so expensive, it's the most expensive thing for sure in my juice. And it's not even that bad. I get it at a fairly cheap shop. I get it at Sprouts, but it's like $13 a pound. So it's definitely the most expensive thing. Everything else is really cheap. But it's kind of really important. So I've still been getting turmeric. And that's why my juices, I think, are a little more expensive than they need to be. I still think it's really worth it right now. I also think the turmeric is helping with my allergies because my allergies have been really bad lately. So I'm willing to pay the price, but I don't know. I just feel so into this. I'm so into this green juice, so I'm trying to like, actually, I don't really like tell everyone I'm doing this, obviously, but when I talk to my coworkers or friends who are feeling depressed or anything, I tell them about it because you can just get it at a juice bar. Don't get the ones with a lot of sugar, but like if you just want to try it and you don't want to buy a machine, I would just go to like a fairly decent juice bar and tell them that you want just greens, and they might not put as much kale in there for you. They might throw in a bunch of cucumber or celery. I actually don't like that much celery. I might put in one rib today because it's too salty, but I'd say it's still worth it. And like maybe I'm going a little, maybe I'm a little dramatic about this, but I also think that it's helped my depression. I think that sometimes we think of an eating issue as a mental issue, and for some people it is. I can see that. For some people it can be. Oops, let me cut this. This is the only fruit I'm putting in, and this is actually going to make it sweeter than normal because I actually am kind of hungry and I want some more sugar today in this juice. But what was I saying? Some people with eating disorders can be mental. I know for me, it's not like I had like any official disorder. I know I just wanted to be thin. It was more of a thing to focus on and obsess over, but it wasn't like I had that kind of anorexia or bulimic mindset. So for me it was like, I really think that dieting can change your brain in a lot of ways, and simply not eating enough and not getting enough nutrients and focusing on it for so many years changed my brain. Like, it made me sad. Of course I was obsessed with food, and I was OCD and getting into like weird moods all the time based on what I ate and what I didn't eat. Because I was putting so much value on this thing that was affecting me every day, and it was hella stressful. Like, this is bringing a shitload of stress on my body, on my mind. So this is another way that I actually stress less about it, because I just feel like I'm getting my nutrients and I'm physically feeling better. So when you're physically feeling better, like, of course, mentally, it's gonna help. If physically you're treating your body like a garbage can, and you're wondering why you're depressed, like, I was considering going to therapy and doing all this stuff, but then it's like, wait, maybe first I get my nutrition on point, at least, and then we can talk about any other things, you know? So I really believe in, like, trying really hard, trying to find a nutritious way of healing mentally, physically, before I go into, like, Western medicine. So that's my little spiel, and I really think that it's helped me a lot. I've realized that this juice pulp, I've tried to rejuice it, and I've tried a couple other things, but I don't care. I end up just throwing this away. So I end up just composting it into here. And yeah, so honestly, I just feel like I have a really renewed view of mental health and my eating issues and my nutrients and the way my body has been in the past few years. I'm not expecting to heal it immediately. That's kind of ludicrous, because I fed it rice cakes and protein bars for like 15 years primarily. It's really embarrassing, and it's not something I would even tell anyone. Sorry, I'm getting some ice. It's not something I would even tell people unless they watched my YouTube. Like, if you watch this channel and you know me, that's awesome. I love you. Thanks for watching, and I'm comfortable with you knowing it. But that's why I don't share my YouTube with just anyone. And if you're a stranger, then great, thank you. But doing that to my body for so long, I do believe it did some good. It helped. Losing weight taught me how to treat my body well, because when I was a kid, I ate nothing but fast food, and that's what my parents fed me. And I had to learn how to stop doing that. But on the other hand, I kind of went down the deep end and was way too restrictive. I just think any time you're restricting calories, I'm not even going to say don't restrict calories, but like, drink green juice while you're restricting calories, maybe. And I think that would be a really great supplement. I'm trying to use this bigger, reusing this jar for my coffee, because it's the perfect size for the amount of juice I tend to make every morning. It's really good. Sometimes I like a little stevia in it because it's just like there's zero sweetness. I don't know much about stevia or its benefits or harms, but okay, whatever. And I have to say no to parsley, no to cilantro personally, and also the ginger. Ginger is the hardest thing for me also. I still put it in because it's so good for you, but I actually prefer it without that spicy ginger flavor. So I don't know, I try to tone that down now. Lemon is everything. I also wrote an article about this, quick article about some of the detailed symptoms and my theory on juicing and what exactly goes into my juice. So I'll link that below if anyone wants to read it. I posted it on Medium, which is just the new platform that I'm trying, because I don't feel like this particular piece fits in with the Asian Girl Problems blog. But yeah, we're trying to figure things out. I'm like learning web design. I'm trying to figure out how I want to organize my web presence. So I'm gonna link that down below and you can check it out. I'm gonna work on this. I drink it very slowly throughout the morning. I'm so used to it now. It's so good. I understand why people are addicted. Okay, well, have a lovely morning or night, and I hope you're staying healthy, and I hope you're staying slurping, and I will come at you again soon. Bye. Mm-mm-mm-mm.